Alright guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how certain Season of Mastery servers are well on their way to in fact dying. Now I'm not talking about this little bug that happened where the classic era characters could realm transfer onto Season of Mastery realms, because despite all of the doomsaying and streamers reacting to it saying it's the end of Season of Mastery, pretty much straight after it happened all those characters got rolled back. And all of that controversy has masked the true issue, a very real issue that's going on right now with a server definitely on the way to the scrap heap. And it just so happens to be my server, Bonescypher. I know some people who play the server are going to hate on me for making this video because it will probably make the situation worse. But if we're all going to be honest with each other, the server has been very close to death for about a week now. Whether I make this video or not, it's only going to get worse. Hopefully this video will actually draw some attention to the issue to Blizzard, and they could possibly consider merging the server, before it dies. But that's probably some serious copium, not going to lie. What's more likely to happen is they will include paid transfers soon, and then the server definitely will die. But anyway, let me show you some footage of Orgrimmar on a Saturday afternoon, and as you can see, it's pretty empty. Okay, I've heard the population of the Alliance is a little bit better, but in all honesty, when I was leveling up, I didn't really feel like I was getting totally dominated by the Alliance in certain quest tubs like STV. In fact, it almost felt like the Horde were dominating in STV. There was some fairly balanced and good skirmishes happening there. It didn't feel like, oh my god, there's too much Alliance on this server at any point, really. At this time though, only 32 level 52 to 60 players online, but weirdly I checked today, on a Monday afternoon, right, where you expect it to be the least busy, because people will be at work, but apparently there was actually 48 level 60s on a Monday afternoon, but then I did check, and they're all in Outer Valley, so that kind of makes me suspect that they're farming honour with bots. At peak time, you can normally see about 2 dungeon groups forming, sometimes more. It's mainly low-level dungeons. Most people on the server are kind of in the level 30 to 50 bracket at the moment. I call the server a bit of a dad server, which is why I actually like it, because people aren't, rushing to endgame, rushing to do the raids, or anything like that. There's still a lot of people just chilling and enjoying leveling. 2 weeks after launch, a guildie did a census and found 800 people on Horde. I did my own today. I can only find 400 people. I didn't even need the add-on because there's so little people playing. I can search for players in basically every single level bracket and then just add it all together. So if I'm going to take an educated guess, if we include the Alliance population, there's probably less than 1,000 players on this server at peak time. So if the population has dropped off that much since the launch, then it doesn't look good for the server overall, especially when you look back at other dead servers that died in the original classic WoW. This has likely happened because so many people flocked to the Dreadnought server on EU servers. For some reason, WoW players are obsessed with following the crowd and following their favourite streamers, despite the fact that you have to suffer through server queues, obscene ganking, and competing with 20 other people to pick up a quest item from the ground. Not to mention how all the open world gold farming locations are going to be controlled by mafias and bots. Hopefully Bonescypher will be able to survive long term, because I've really enjoyed my time on a server so far. On low populated servers there's much less toxic people because people will remember you, so if you act like a bit of a knobhead in a small world, it has consequences to your reputation. Everyone I've met has been really chilled, down to earth and friendly. People also seem to be much more keen to group up on my server and help you out with quests. I even had Alliance Warlock at one point help me kill King Bangladesh, even though he wouldn't obviously get the quest credit. It's also much easier to complete quests, and I've been finding some really cool rare mobs I had no idea existed, because I wouldn't normally, because I normally play in these big populated realms myself, and you never, even get to see these rares. I even got this really cool item called Junho's Mercy, which is a cool looking katana with an arcane damage proc I didn't even knew existed, and it dropped from a rare. Overall, I do have to say that this is the best leveling experience I've ever had playing Classic WoW, obviously because of the increased XP, but because I've played on a low populated realm this time, it's been much less stressful. I've not been getting ganked as much, and honestly I've been doing a little bit of ganking myself, to be fair. I am a bit merciless whenever I see an Alliance player, because best way to win a fight, throw in the first punch, you know what I mean? I just really hope there's going to be enough people to stay around on this realm for raiding. If they do open paid transfers, the server's dead. I'm sorry, but I'm calling it. The server will die because people will just transfer off that realm, go onto Dreadnought probably, because people obviously like being able to find groups faster. That's, you know, one of the main things we love as WoW players, I guess, and that doesn't really happen on my realm. You know, like I said, sometimes there isn't even like an end game dungeon group going. It's normally done within guilds, like guilds are making groups, but like there's no people like making groups in the looking for group channel. I also think that long term, that horde populations are probably going to dwindle on certain realms. You know, a lot more people playing Alliance this time because now we fully understand how OP Alliance ratios are for raiding. Now, I did leave a bit of a community post out asking, you know, what realms on the US realms are also in this situation. For some reason, everyone just responded back what realms were the most populated, as if that would be useful in some way. So I couldn't really get a straight answer, but I've seen like footage of people playing on the Lionheart realm, which is like an oceanic realm, an Australian realm, and it looks pretty dead as well. I think Blizzard could very easily merge these servers with another server that's also kind of like a medium population, but from memory I'm pretty sure Blizzard just never do this. That they just let servers die and then give people a paid option to get off those servers. It's almost as if they create the issue, right, by not introducing systems like, you know, preventing people from making characters on a realm that's getting too overpopulated or something like that. They just kind of create the issue so that people have to pay money to fix the issue. Who knows what the future will hold? It's probably going to be really miserable for the Season of Mastery servers, well, for certain servers anyway, you know, population dwindling, everything like that. Pretty dark note to end on, so here's a picture of my girlfriend's cat. Anyway, my name is MetaGoblin. To my next video, ciao.